Yuki and John's Patreon.
You know, funny thing is, I do have accent, but many people said, nobody says Yuki have a Japanese accent. And everybody thinks that's how Yuki speaks. So they understand my accent, but they don't think that's Japanese accent. That's Yuki talk. I think something to do with my personality. So maybe that's something to do with, my speak pattern. They hear in different ways than just a normal person's Japanese accent.
Right, so a typical Japanese accent, if there is such a thing, is not a Yuki talk.
Right, so that's why everybody knows my accent, but you don't care about it. Like, is that the Japanese accent? I thought that was a Yuki talk. 99% thinks Yuki talk. That's how Yuki talks. Yuki's phrase, Yuki's speech pattern.
Yuki's original.
Yeah, so maybe that's why it doesn't much to do with my race. I'm not saying, I am representing all Japanese mankind. No, Yuki is one individual subject. So whatever Yuki does, that doesn't mean other Japanese people do.
Right, you've formulated your own...
Right, own thing. So that's why, I'm not making myself special or anything, but I'm just saying that's me, that's being me. Yuki, it's a big, strong personality. That's why maybe, working the last driving up all night, same thing. Just Yuki is in the show. It's really nothing to do with playing a character from the script. Script says it's Yuki. Maybe that's what it is about me then.
You are a singular human being. I've never met anyone quite like Yuki Nakamura. You are not...
Yeah, someone says Yuki, you're not Japanese.
Yukinese. Yuki, you are an original. There's not a lot of...
That's a nice way to say it. But if someone says, Yuki, I never seen a Japanese act like you, hey, that's racist. Right?
Is it though? Is that racist? Because...
Yeah, because you thinking one way Japanese act. They see it Japanese, okay. That's how Japanese, if someone carrying, camera from the neck, wearing the tie at the Grand Canyon, hey, that's Japanese. That's racist. Right?
Yuki, if you were offered money to play a character like that, would you do it? Like Long Duck Dong from Sweet 16, what's it called? 16 Candles, the John Hughes?
No, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it?
No.
For $1 million?
Well, then I do it, but no, that's right. Even though to do like a Yuki, can you do this in the movie? Give you 1 million? Like, well, hell no.
And by the way, you just put your fingers by your eyes and pulled them across in a racist way. Well, Yuki, but okay, so your singularity and your originality, do you think it's because that you've mixed cultures? So you started out in Japan, you came to America, you've traveled the world, you've worked with all different kinds of people. Do you think your originality stems from your experience with different cultures and different peoples? Or if you had stayed in Japan, do you think you would still be the Yuki that you are today?
Yeah, because before I came to America, I was already, standing out without trying to be stand out, because you always criticize that, Yuki, why are you doing this? Why are you acting that? What do you mean? I'm just being me. Like, the way I wear, I was wearing a Western shirt and walking around. I was wearing sunglasses. Because, you're a kid, you're a teenager. Nobody was wearing sunglasses in Tokyo. Everybody think like, what? Your father is a yakuza?
Sunglasses equal a yakuza?
Yeah, sunglasses, tattoo. Doesn't matter. Automatically, they see you as a yakuza, gangster, street gang, punk. See, that's, in Japan, sunglasses, tattoo are no-no. I mean, they change a little bit, but still, if you have tattoo, you cannot go to the public bath,
Really?
public pool, public place. You have to hide it.
Really?
Yeah. If you female wearing a tattoo, 99% you're mistress of gangster.
You're kidding me. So they mark their people with tattoos, unlike in the U.S. where it's sort of a recreation or a personal expression.
No, yeah. So remember makeup Liz?
Oh, yeah.
She has all over tattoo. Then she said, hey, my boyfriend has even more tattoos than I. And then I said, no, Liz, you can go to Japan. And she goes, yeah, I want to go to Japan, get the real tattoo. But my boyfriend are hesitating to go to Japan because they see us, a different way. So, yeah, you're right.
Really? So they if somebody goes to Japan with a bunch of tattoos on them, they view that as disrespect?
Yeah.
Or how? Really?
Yeah, because you have a tattoo.
And so only Yakuzas are allowed to have tattoos?
Well, not only, but, again, 90% of the person who has a tattoo are Yakuza. And then maybe 10% you're a carpenter.
So carpenter
has a tattoo, yeah.
But why would they look down upon Americans who have a different culture?
Okay, because it's different. If here, tattoo are part of the art.
Yeah.
Art form.
Yeah.
You have tattoo. I have many friends, female friend. She has a tattoo of, boyfriend's name. You screwed if you break up. But like a Pink Panther.
Yeah.
It's a part of culture. It's a fashion.
Yeah.
It's okay because this is America, but no, in Japan, no.
Wow. I didn't know that. That's wild.
Yeah. I mean, again, I don't mind, but if God I like, if she has tattoo, I have to think about it. Like, oh my God, she has a tattoo.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Because there's a lot, since the 90s, tattoos have gotten more and more popular to the point where everybody has a tattoo, and now I'm in the minority. I don't have any tattoos at all.
Right.
Whereas back in the day, it might have been the opposite. So that's some crazy stuff. Would you ever consider a tattoo?
No, again, it doesn't matter good or right. I don't have, we don't have a thinking of getting tattoo. No, we just don't raise that way. So we don't even think about getting a tattoo because,
Because it means something different.
different. Yeah, and then you think about getting tattoo, like, oh, wait a minute. Why am I thinking about getting tattoo? We don't go beyond the that because it's just automatically. So that's part of, the way we grow up, the way we raise, it's just an automatic thing, It's like
In Japan.
Yeah.
So it's because is it because it's isolated or that you guys isolate yourself in a way from other cultures and you have your own very specific way of doing things?
Yeah, probably that, the island nation, one country, one race, and then, when I don't know, many years ago, all gangs have tattoo, and then gangs have tattoo. If you have a tattoo, gangs, it's just automatically. So people see it, oh, he has a tattoo, he must be gang. So in a way, it seems like, oh, he's a Muslim, he must be terrorist. So it's not good. But
no, it's not. But it is. But it happens because that's the way that you guys have taught for so long.
Yeah.
Now you started the conversation kind of saying that you're original and singular and all that stuff, but you still do have these thoughts.
Still got original, traditional thinking too.
You still have that inside of you as well.
Yes, right.
Okay. So, yeah, but that's when we were talking about this earlier, we had a conversation sort of about how everything can be true and false all at once.
Right.
That's kind of what you're proving here, because you both are original and traditional.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. And I think that's also what makes you an original, is that you also do adhere to certain traditional values. Because you've picked from both sides of the spectrum instead of just sticking to one thing. I'm only traditional.
Right.
Or the other thing, I'm only going to do things that are out of the normal.
Right.
You pick both.
That's true.
Both have value. I think both have value. Because some of the greatest things in life, in my opinion, and what I've witnessed other people do, are certain rituals, traditions, values. Because if it was all chaos, we as humans would go fucking mad,
right.
and not really be able to keep ourselves sane,
right.
or as sane as we could. But at the same time, if you only stick to the rituals, traditions, etc.,
right.
that's also another kind of madness. So if you keep down that middle lane, seems to be the sweet spot.
Ah.
Right? Like for instance, when I'm on a schedule, if I'm working or something,
Yeah.
and I have the same exact schedule every day, where
Right.
I wake up at the same time, I have a coffee at the same time, I start work at the same time, I eat dinner at the same time, I'm always more productive than if I were doing chaos. But then again, certain times of bursts of inspiration of chaos has produced my best work. So if I just either ignored both of those things, I would never get anything done. So it's embracing both sides is what I believe that you and I are best at. Embracing both things, both chaos and
right.
order. Because if honestly, some of the most insufferable people I know are the most chaotic, and some of the most insufferable people I know are the most regimented and can't get outside of their realm of thinking or doing. So it's the middle. The middle is the way, Yuki.
Oh, so I'm my own path.
You're your own path. And you know what, also, okay, we always do things in terms of Jedi and Sith.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was never explored in the movies, but they have, right, the light side of the Force,
Right.
which is the good Jedi, whatever.
Right.
The dark side of the Force, which is the Sith.
Right.
In the books and the extended universe, they have the gray Jedis who embrace both the
Right.
dark and the light side of the Force.
Right.
And that, to me, makes the most sense.
Mm.
Because if it's only good, shit's boring.
Right. That's true.
And if it's only good, sometimes you can't defeat evil with just good. Sometimes you need to fight fire with fire. Sometimes you need evil to fucking stop that evil.
Right.
So
Yeah. So I agree with you. There is a good in bad. There is a bad in good. That makes the balance, probably.
balance, that's the perfect word for it. This is all about balance. And we had some deep conversations earlier about racism and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think any extremism in any direction, whether you sit there and say all white people or all black people are evil, that's wrong.
Right.
But it's also wrong to say all white people and all black people or all Asian, whatever, are good.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
They're both wrong.
They're wrong.
Those are extreme sides of the thing.
Yeah.
What's right is that both are true and both are false.
Right.
Balance.
Balance, yeah.
Same thing goes for politics, in my opinion. But, I fear talking about these things because somebody hears me say these opinions and they'll go, oh, that's just because you're a privileged white male. No, it's because I'm a human being.
Right.
who has rational, logical thinking,
Yes.
and I've explored my inner ideas and my outer experiences to know it's balance.
Balance, yeah.
That's the fucking key.
That's right.
And I think that you are a very balanced person. And some of the greatest people I know are all mostly balanced people who understand what you say, oh, that's a joke, or that's the truth, or that's evil, that's bad, that's good, and can discern in a balanced way. Balance, you.
Balance, yeah.
I'm going to live my life about balance now.
It's word of the day.
Word of the day.
Balance, yeah.
Word of the day on the way to Florida is balance.
Yes.
Shit, Yuki.
607. and then balance.
Balanced. Oh, Yuki. Yeah, so that's interesting. But we were talking also, like, you know, you've never seen the Final Destination movies, right? Well, we passed sort of a car or a truck that had those logs.
Right.
And it got me thinking sort of about how crazy it would actually be in the movie if when the truck, the log let go from the truck and smashed into somebody's windshield and stabbed the guy in the throat, in the chest, and killed him. Now, we're taking this trip. If I were a more nervous or anxious person leading up to this trip, I would have been sitting there going, well, what if we crash? What if we die? What if we this? What if we that? But I didn't. And it's because I you know, I could also go the opposite way. Oh, it's going to be amazing. You and I are going to have the best time ever. But it's both true because, you know, some of the trip was long and boring. Some of the trip was absolutely amazing.
Right.
So in terms of balance, like, I think that also goes for people in terms of life and death. Because if you sit there and you fear death constantly, you'll never live a good life. Because all you're thinking of is the end and not the journey to the end.
Right.
Wow, Yuki.
Yeah, well, I also was no guts, no glory. You need, you don't just sit around and wait. If you want, you go out there and get it.
Right, you need to have the courage to try to get what you want, or to have a good life, or to help other people have a good life. You need courage too.
Right.
Courage is very important.
Yeah, and then you know, if you fall, get up with you know, quota. You pick. you know, you just don't get up. You know, make sure you pick something and get up.
Well, you know what's that one of my favorite things in the whole Rocky series is the part 6 in Rocky Balboa.
Okay.
When he's telling his son,
right?
And one of the things he says is, it's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Right. That
is so important because you and I, you know, we could fight, metaphorically speaking, not just physically.
Right.
We could fight, and we could swing and hit and whatever. But it doesn't matter because if we get hit and we get knocked down and we get thrown out, we're done.
Right.
We need to learn how to take the punches too.
Right.
So that's an important way to live life, is like, even if you get knocked down, you got to get up, pick up the quarters, and keep moving forward.
Moving forward, yeah. Hey, I'm 25% richer than before the falling.
If the change falls out of your pockets,
oh shit, I lost the money.
You got to pick up those coins and move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yuki. It's all very important. And sometimes, you know, you're living your life and going through all these tragedies and stuff, and you don't think about that thing. But I don't know, as I get older, I really, really try to take a minute and remember these things before viciously reacting at something. I just had a bad experience with a family member who just did a really terrible thing and will not understand I basically just told the person the truth. What you've done here is wrong. You need to really think about what you've done and apologize to the people that you're terrorizing, because it's one of those things where in a month or two that person will remember what they did and regret it, almost guaranteed.
Right.
Because a lot of people that we know take the emotional route and just jump straight into either anger or revenge or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best revenge is silence, right?
Yeah. Silence is golden.
Silence is golden. There's that old song. I think Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons
really?
sang it. Yeah. Silence is golden, Yuki. That's also a good mantra to live by. I don't know though. You know, it's we could sit here and talk all day about whatever. But we also don't have the experiences of other human beings. But a lot of these things, I think, would apply to most universal experiences.
Yeah.
Especially balance. Especially
yes.
any extremism, any extreme opinions usually lead to like violence and self-hatred and all that sort of stuff. I don't know, Yuki.
Oh, by the way, we're in the Georgia state.
Oh, we just entered Georgia?
Yeah, like a long time ago, about 20 minutes ago.
So we've been talking so long, we haven't even paid attention to where the fuck we are.
Yeah. We're in Georgia. It's Savannah. It's like 1 mile.
Oh my God. So what did you think about south of the border?
That was fun, but I still don't get it. Why Mexico?
So I did a little bit of reading about it, just a little bit. And I guess the guy who invented it started a truck stop and it got really popular and he started to slowly build out that area. And he just really loved Mexico.
Okay.
And some guy that helped him do it was Mexican.
Oh, I see.
And so they sort of built this idea together as like a cute thing to draw people in, where because it's south of the North Carolina border in South Carolina, that they use that as a parallel to south of the border of Mexico, which is south of the U.S. border.
Right.
And they sort of made like a mini Mexico in South Carolina as just a fun attraction, almost like a theme park.
I see.
Like the fake Mexican Disneyland, but without the rides.
I don't know. I thought Cuba would make more sense.
Do you think it should be south of the border, Cuban edition? You could reenact the Cuban Missile Crisis with the North versus
South.
U.S. versus. But so you didn't really find anything that you wanted to buy in the gift shop and stuff?
No, really. I mean, it's not real Mexico.
Right, but you didn't think it was fun to have, say, a bumper sticker or something of it?
No, well, maybe, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I may get more excited, but now, like I keep saying, I'm trying to get rid of my stuff, so
right.
I didn't bother to buy anything.
Right, so you're trying to get rid of stuff, not collect more stuff.
Right. I'm done that part. I don't collect anymore. I'm making effort to get rid of stuff.
Right.
So.
But you wouldn't even want like a sombrero or something?
No, not really. Thank you. This is good. Yeah, good shit. Yeah. Be careful, this kind of stuff. It expands in the stomach, so.
Beef jerky?
Yeah, just like a salami, I'm telling you from my experience.
It expands in your stomach?
Yeah, because you're drinking and then, go liquid and then this, so you expand because this is beef jerky.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard of beef jerky expanding.
Like beef jerky and then dried food, those things, it expand in stomach.
Really?
Yeah. Since you already had 2 lunch, you have to be careful.
Just wait until I have third lunch.
Okay, since you are John, maybe okay.
Yeah, well, you're the scumbag speeding up like a scumbag, you fucking motherfucker. Fucking scum. Then he makes a hand at me. Trying to get in, he speeds up like he's gonna hit me from behind.
Yeah, asshole.
Fucking scum.
Scum. Yeah.
Fucking Florida. Probably sees the New York plates and wants to fuck with me. I'll fuck with you, Florida. Not today, Michael Jacksonville. Michael Jacksonville, Florida.
Michael Jacksonville.
Fucking Jermaine Jacksonville, Florida.
Child molester.
Jermaine Jackson never born.
No, not the Jermaine Jackson, but Michael Jackson.
Oh, no.
It's great. You know, he was touring Australia, and he met this guy. He met this boy. You know what he did?
I think I know.
He immigrated. Entire family moved to America, so he could fuck this boy.
Wait, what? Jermaine Jackson?
No, Michael Jackson.
Oh, George. Oh, God.
That's sick. And then then he grew up, and he married, and he has a kid, and then they interviewed him.
The kid?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
I can't remember, but it was on that documentary.
Oh, I watched it. I blocked it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I couldn't. With the boy butter and all that shit,
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It's fucking, it's just not right. I couldn't. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer for the new Michael Jackson movie?
No, I'm done with Michael Jackson.
You're done?
Yeah, because that documentary is the last thing about I don't even listen to his music anymore.
Oh, I knew you liked him.
No, I hate him. He's a motherfucker. He's a child molester. And he goes, I was humiliated. They investigating me like I'm innocent. I didn't know. Fuck you. You child molester, that asshole.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
I thought you loved him.
No, I don't like him. Why do I like child molester? No.
I don't know if you, I mean.
I just can't. I just can't separate this criminal guy. Fuck smooth criminal. You are the criminal.
What do you think about Woody Allen?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
she's grown up already. She's like almost 60 years now.
Oh, no. You know the other story about Woody Allen?
Well, when he was sleeping with her, right? Like that time he was still married to the Mia Farrow.
No, you're thinking of Sun Yi.
Yeah, Sunni, yeah.
No. You don't know the other story that Mia Farrow and the daughter say about Woody Allen?
No.
So, Mia Farrow,
Yeah.
she was with Woody Allen,
Yeah.
and she had adopted Sun Yi.
Right, yeah.
But then she had other kids.
Okay. They adopted more than one kid.
Yeah. And then, Ronan Farrow is supposedly Woody Allen's real son.
Okay.
But he looks like Frank Sinatra, and the theory is that Ronan Farrow is actually Frank Sinatra's son.
Yeah, because Mia Farrow was married to Sinatra before
Right.
Woody Allen.
That's the theory. But then there's a daughter, I forgot her name,
Yeah.
and Mia Farrow and the daughter both claim that while Mia Farrow was going through a divorce, that Woody Allen molested the daughter.
Real daughter?
Yeah, and
That's the incest.
well, but there's a documentary about it on HBO that's told from the perspective of Mia Farrow and the daughter.
Yeah.
The daughter claims that it happened, right?
In Japan and all the saying, there is no smoke if there is no fire.
Okay.
So, if doesn't matter if rumor or story are out there. Maybe it's true.
Yeah. Look, I mean, you know, he made Manhattan,
Yeah.
which is all about him, you know, boning a 17-year-old
Yeah,
girl.
7 years ago. Yeah, Mel Hemingway. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little odd, I gotta be honest.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, those, you know, the genius artists, they not, like, you know, the Charlie Chaplin. I mean, he was, you know, going after young girls like Paulette Goddard. I mean, all his girlfriends were like a teenager
Right.
when he was 30, 40, 50.
Right.
So, you know, maybe the time, no time, child molester, but Chaplin was doing same thing.
Yeah. That's true. David Bowie.
Oh, he did?
He supposedly had sex with a 14-year-old groupie.
Oh my God.
And the groupie said, I don't care because I wanted to.
Hmm.
And, you know, like the guys from Aerosmith supposedly used to have sex with underage girls and stuff. You know, all like the rock and roll stars back in the 70s.
Right. Those groupies, right?
Groupies were like 14, 15.
Yeah, they say fuck me, like right?
Oh my
They
God.
they're gonna bring on gold, silver, or platters, and you know, put themselves on the tray.
Right, but as we get further and further into knowing that that's wrong,
And
should those people be held accountable now?
I mean, I believe that, you know, 30 years ago, Trump probably did, you know, fuck teenager.
You
Probably.
think so?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they're not saying it, but I mean, you know, that's what something file. If that
The
guy,
Epsteins.
yeah, I mean, Trump's name was everywhere.
Yeah.
Polanski.
Oh yeah, the Polanski one is fucked up.
Yeah, I think girl grow up now. You know, she happily married and living in Hawaii, I think. And
Yeah.
then she said, you know, I forgive Polanski,
Yeah.
but you know, U.S. law doesn't, so he can never come back to United States.
You're right.
So, but I mean, if you see, if that's the case, like, well, you know, why Woody Allen or Trump not arrested if that's true?
What do you think about Bill Cosby? I think
Yeah.
he did it and then some. I mean, he was
Yeah.
doing comedy bits about Spanish Fly.
Yeah.
He was making Spanish Fly. He was trying to mainstream Spanish Fly. But, you know, okay, for instance, when we watched Star Trek The Motion Picture, remember that?
Yeah.
One of the actors in that movie
Yeah.
was a molester.
Oh, really?
Yeah, underage. William Shatner. No. Not William Shatner. There's the actor in it who is like sort of the new young captain guy.
Okay.
He's got the blonde hair and he's in love with the bald woman.
Yeah.
Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Well, he was also the dad on Seventh Heaven. Remember that show?
I don't.
It was like sort of a
Okay.
religious show where he played, I think, a pastor or something.
Uh-huh.
I think Jennifer Beal or somebody was on it.
Okay.
And it turned out that he was going after young. And it came out later.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. So now when I watch Star Trek The Motion Picture, I have to really push that out of my mind
Oh.
in order to enjoy it. And then you remember the movie Jeepers Creepers?
Oh yeah, that guy child molested, and
Yeah.
then you know his movie always kids in it.
Yeah, there's always kids in it.
Yeah.
And somehow he got, even after it came out, he got to make 3 Jeepers Creepers movies because it happened on a movie
Right.
called Clown House.
Also, the another movie, Powder.
He did Powder, and that was a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Victor Salva is his name.
Yeah.
He fucking made a Disney movie. And
Yeah.
they didn't care. And then 3 Jeepers Creepers movies.
Right.
How? How the fuck did that happen? Like, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess just you're allowed to sort of re-enter society once you pay your
Yeah.
time, but I mean,
I don't know. The show.
talented directors I know can't get budgets, but they're giving it to this guy? the fuck?
Fuck, yeah, I mean, I don't know. This showbiz is sick. I mean, look, Harvey,
Harvey Fierstein? No,
yeah.
Harvey Weinstein.
Well, Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Fierstein's the other guy. The
Bob, which one? But which one was?
No, there's Bob Weinstein and Harvey.
Which
Weinstein.
one was?
I think Harvey Weinstein was the one who really did the bad things. He was.
Yeah,
the one.
because when Ashley Judd, the first movie, she was something like a teenager.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, like a Ruby in Paradise.
And he got her that movie?
I think she turned him down.
I heard Steven Seagal was notoriously bad at this casting couch. He would try to sleep with all these women and stuff. Pamela Anderson, I think, said that happened. And I don't know, okay, if you're famous,
right,
it's probably pretty easy to get laid.
Yeah.
So why do you have to force yourself upon people who you're not sure whether or not they're interested? Just because you're famous doesn't mean every single person wants to fuck you. But if you're famous, I would think that a lot of times you're just getting pussy or cocks thrown at you.
Right, I mean, you can get any pussy you want if you're famous, rich and famous.
Almost, like I bet you could get, so say that you're not famous.
Right.
And you could get maybe 10% of the pussy.
Yeah.
And 10% of the cocks.
Right.
But then you become famous, I bet you could get 70% of the pussy and 70% of the cocks. But there's still 30% of the pussies and 30% of the cocks that you'll never get.
Right.
It doesn't matter how good looking, rich, no matter what. There's at least 30% of the people out there don't want to fuck you no matter what.
Right.
But what's wrong with the 70%? Why can't you just wait a day?
Right.
And then tomorrow when somebody goes, oh man, I want to fucking suck you and fuck you because you were in that mini series that I love.
Yeah.
Just wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Instead of fucking coming to the door like a Harvey Weinstein fuck in a bathrobe with your cocks, out. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure, in one of this 70%, she must be gorgeous and nice, right?
Of course, oh my God, if you're famous and you're ugly, you're still getting fucked.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Right.
There's people all over the world that want to suck and fucking lick and stick you just because you're on the stupid television or on the movie screen. That's crazy, right, Yuki? I mean, that's what I never understood about. Okay, I don't know the full details of the Danny Masterson thing. You know that guy from that 70s show?
Oh, okay.
He is doing life in prison because I guess he raped some women. But if you're a famous dude, unless you're sick, I would imagine you don't have to rape anybody. Not only can you get that 70% of pussy all the time, you probably have connections to call girls and stuff, and you could afford to get high-class prostitutes.
Oh, maybe that case. Maybe it's not about the sex. He's sick. He wants to rape somebody. That's how he get orgasm or pleasure.
That's probably part of the problem is that, yes, there are sick people out there who get off on rape.
Well, some girls, maybe they need a drug to have sex, or some girls need to be choked, or, plastic bag to get the orgasm. I mean, right? So maybe this guy, he needs to rape somebody to get his orgasm.
Right, that's what his kink is.
Yeah. So maybe not just getting pussy things. I mean, it's how you want it. So that's the sick part.
Yeah, but there's so many people out there who like to fuck, who, maybe you could pay them a little bit, or maybe they just want to do it because, they just are sex addicts. Just go find a sex addict who you want to fuck.
Like Celine Dion?
Yeah.
When she was found, she was 12 years old, and her music manager, they later married, but he was 40.
Were they dating when she was a kid?
Yeah, because, he uploaded you great, you're going to be a great singer. So he was crazy about her. Celine Dion was 12 years old. Look what happened. He really made her a big star. They later married. Happy end. But when he was sleeping with teenager, before Celine Dion became famous, that's like a crime. I mean,
This is all hearsay. We don't know any of this is true. We really don't know any of it's true.
No, but I mean, that's the story I hear.
That's the story we hear. Yeah, we hear the rumors. We know the gossip and the rumors. We don't know the facts, though. That's the sad part.
But look, the process is like, okay. He found that this music producer found talented teenage girl. But while, he was really pushing this girl to record company, she was 12 years old, 13 years old, 14 years old, 15 years old. Did he just watching her grow up? He never touched her? It's hard to believe that.
I guess. I mean, you never know, Yuki. I mean, it is. It's odd. Let's just put it that way. It's odd. It's odd. I don't know anything except that there's a red light and a speed limit camera ahead.
Okay.
Yuki and John.